I ain't gon' say too much when a nigga speaking on that hot shit. Fuck the police, cause them bitches ain't gon' stop shit. Opposition's mad, if they play, they getting pop quick. Flies nigga in the gang, yeah, I'm a cop. Post it on camera lot with 100 some shots. I be swimming with the sharks, little nigga, you a lobster. Police beat a nigga up like he eating on some pasta. Inside out to Kingston, I keep me some rocks. Nigga trapping out the bando, shout out to the Migos. If a nigga not grown, shoot him through the peephole. The top always open, bitch. We ain't never close. We move in them packs and we move in them keys. Step one, step two, do my dance in this bitch. Got 100 some drums like a band in this bitch. Might she keep on bitching, all that nag in this shit. Oh, shut the fuck up and just gag on this bitch. I'm a side nigga, and I love when she swallow. If a nigga say something, hit him with a hollow. They glizzy, knock your meat out your taco. Flexing on these bitches, they call me Johnny Bravo. School of hard knocks, let me take you to class.
What's up, guys? I'm back with another banger video for y'all, and today we're doing what if Naruto was Lord? No, what if Naruto had his DNA switched? So we're gonna have to start at the Nine-Tails attack, and when Minato teleports Kushina to Naruto in the room, Kushina does a seal that can only work for 25% Uzumaki's or 50%. No, like 7%, nothing like that. They have to be 25 or 50. And Naruto's 50, so Naruto gets his DNA switched. So Naruto's 90% Uzumaki, 10% Namikaze. So Naruto is automatically stronger, more chakra, red hair. And when Mina comes back and says, "What happened to Naruto's hair?" He's panting like, she says, "I did the one last thing, the seal." And he says, "Okay, then I can give him the full Nine-Tails." And when Naruto, when Kurama is about to stab him, Uzumaki chains automatically just come out of Naruto. And protects Minato and Kushina. I want this to happen because you'll see, but don't worry about it. But yeah, they protect Minato and Kushina. Naruto gets the full Nine-Tails. And this time, nobody bullies Naruto. Nobody does nothing to Naruto. Because they know he's the fourth Hokage's son. And they don't know he has the Nine-Tails. But when Danzo tries to say anything, he's about to announce it. Minato kills him on spot. Just kills him. Nope, no hesitation. And he can't use Izanagi because he doesn't have all those Sharingan yet. So yeah. So let's get into Naruto's childhood. Naruto, when he's around 3, he starts training with Minato. He just getting faster and doing some taijutsu training. Naruto uses the Uzumaki taijutsu. He is focused on precision with water, wind, and lightning attacks. You need precision, strength, and a lot of chakra. So the only people who can do this is Kushina and Naruto. And probably Minato for 10 minutes. Then he losing for 6 because he's old. So Naruto, he has, like I said, he has wind, water, and lightning. Boom. So Naruto, he uses the wind to make him faster. He uses the lightning and wind to make him super fast. He uses the water to calm it down. But he's fast, so he's fast, but it's smooth. And he uses that to his advantage, using his precision, and strong attacks. So he's fast. He's using precision, and strong attacks. So Naruto, he uses a short katana, and he uses it's Demon Slayer, water breathing, but he just puts water on his sword, and yeah. And it's like water breathing, but yeah, he just puts water on his sword. So we're gonna time skip to Naruto's birthday. He invites Sasuke, Kiba, Hinata, Neji, Shikamaru, Lee, Tenten, the whole Rookie 12. Naruto, they're having a fun, and for the second time, he unlocks his chakra chains because somebody's actually about. This is when they were gonna kidnap Hinata because they knew it was Naruto's birthday and stuff, so they would be playing. They went to go grab Hinata with nobody noticing, but my boy Naruto swiftly comes over there, and he doesn't have a sword, so he uses a chain, whips it around the guy's neck, pulls it, and Hinata is like crying so she can't see him because he pulls it and it cuts his neck. It doesn't cut off his head, it just cuts his neck. Naruto grabs Hinata and runs to the people and say somebody from the Cloud Village was trying to kidnap Lady Hinata, and they say that's illegal. We'll get on that right away. Naruto, Uzumaki, and Neji, Hinata, and Hiyashi, they leave. And this one, Neji's not a piece of crap, cause he still has a dad. So yeah, and the Sasuke and Naruto's family are pretty tight, cause Makoto and Kushina, if you didn't know. So yeah, Naruto, so at the end of the party, he says, "Bye guys, I hope you had fun." And they all say, "Yeah." And they all leave, and when they all leave, and Naruto says, "Dad, I need to show you something." And he shows the guys from the Cloud Village body and says this was the guy who was trying to kidnap Lady Hinata. And he says, "What happened to his neck?" "Oh, I did that. With some goldeny blue chains. There's like some gold aura around it, but they were blue. And so I just wrapped it around his neck and pulled it." And he says, okay. And Minato starts taking him seriously because he can see what Naruto can do at a very young age. And he's a prodigy. That's what Minato's thinking. And Naruto, so the next day, when he wakes up, they have bacon, eggs, rice balls with gravy, and some sushi, and a little bit of ramen for Naruto because he loves his ramen. So he's eating healthy, but he still gets to eat ramen every day, every meal, and as a little snack. But he has veggies and stuff in it. Naruto, after they're done, Minato says, "Come here," and he's trying to see what Naruto's chakra natures are, and like I said, wind, water, and lightning. Boom. So Naruto says, "Wow, I have water, wind, and lightning." And he says, "Yes." But here's the plot twist. Minato is actually the son of Tsunade. So Naruto is 95% Uzumaki because Tsunade was 5% Uzumaki, and he's 5% Senju. So he doesn't need any water source to do his water jutsus. So yeah, he has a lot of chakra, a lot of chakra. That's the plot twist. Oh, you guys didn't see that coming, did ya? No, you didn't, because it's a plot twist. Okay, let's get back into it. And he says, "Okay, I can teach you some jutsus that you can probably learn." He shows them the water dragon jutsu, lightning stream, kinetic stream. That's a mixture of that's a storm style, aka water and lightning mixed. Wind bullet, gale pump, whirlwind blast, water twin serpents, mud slide. That's a water jutsu. Water wall jutsu, giant vortex jutsu, raging waves, lightning current, lightning net, lightning whip, lightning sword, and that's what he'll use for his katana. He'll put water and lightning on it, and his other king, since he has that little bit of Senju, like I said, his chakra chains. That's why his chakra chains are blue instead of like just pure gold color. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I've seen a lot of other people. Actually, I only seen one other person do this. Netaxani. But yeah, so let's keep going. Naruto. He's training with Minato. He learns all those jutsus I just said, and he learned half of the first step of the Rasengan, like half of the first step. So he's barely there. So let's time skip 2 years because Naruto keeps training. He's about low to mid tuning level in everything except Genjutsu. Everything except Genjutsu. But yeah. So he's in the academy. He's top of the class. Then Sasuke. Then Kiba. Actually, no, Kiba for athletics, yes, but for smarts, no, he's bottom. And then Shino, yeah. Then the list goes on and on. So one day they're throwing kunai, and Naruto closes his eyes, jumps up, throws him up, and then uses his like chain, like shuriken, deflects it, and then they all hit the bullseye. And Iruka gives notice to this, and he gives Naruto extra points. And when they're doing kunai, Naruto he does the same thing, but when he jumps up and uses his lightning to sound a like electric pulse so he can control it, and flings like it's like a guided missile, and he splits the bullseye in half. But he was last, so like they just had to get new ones and everybody already went. And Iruka gave him extra points because he could sense the faint chakra, so he knew what Naruto was doing. But technically, it's not cheating since you could use that in the real ninja world. So I'm gonna say Naruto graduates 2 years early, so he graduates before Neji. So I'm gonna put like OC characters on his team. So the one of OC character, he's Hyuga, Rochi Hyuga, and the other one is Ryu Uchiha. And Ryu and Raichi Hyuga, they always fight and they're older than Naruto, but Naruto's stronger than them. So Naruto's always keeping them away. And on one mission, he sees Ryu about to get stabbed, and he instinct. Naruto runs, takes the stab into the stomach, and sends electric pulse into the guy. And Naruto falls onto the floor, and he passes out. And they rush him to the hospital. And Minato has to go away from the Hokage office, so he leaves a shadow clone there. And he goes to see, and he's so he has a lot of chakra, so that's the plot twist. So yeah, just in case if you didn't know. So Naruto, he's laying on the bed. He's almost dying. He's like, but the fox is barely hearing him, but because the Kuruma, he doesn't want to die for a whole 100 years, a whole century, or he doesn't want to have to be transferred into a new Jinchuriki, because that would just take too long. And yeah, so he's healing him just to the point where Naruto does not die. And the medical ninja can't do anything since it's right through his body. It's like Sasuke Shidori, but like better. So like it's not as worse. It's not as bad. But it's straight through his stomach. And when Minato's thinking about promoting him to Jonin, but he's thinking to promote him to Chunin since he's too young to be a Jonin. And then he thinks, wait, Kakashi was a Jonin at the age of 12, and he's 9. Hmm. And Naruto, a week later wakes up and sees Raichi and says, "Come here." And he punches him in the stomach and says, "You almost got me killed, you stupid ass. How about you actually do your job instead of messing around fighting with Rochi?" He actually did something unlike you. You you low class Uchiha. You barely have your Sharingan. How about you do stuff so I don't have to step in for you? And he leaves, and nobody else was there. And he actually right he starts training with his dad and his brother Shisui, and he unlocks his three Tomo Sharingan. He gets better at taijutsu, everything, but he's still only like low tuning. Naruto like low jonin, but Naruto he gets promoted to high tuning level, high tuning. So he's the rank of tuning at the age of 9. So he's still on the team since nobody else is not since all of them aren't tuning, and they get. I'm gonna time skip 2 years. They keep doing A rank missions since Jonin, 2 Jonin are there, but one's technically a tuning. But you know what I mean. And one day they get a report about Sasuke, Sakura, and a OC character. Um, um, Menma. Yeah, Menma. Menma. Menma Uchiha. And Naruto's furious about this and says, "Here, I'll meet you guys there." And he's dashing out the village that Naruto run. And just when the Kakashi fakes his death, Naruto comes in, does the same thing as Kakashi, but breaks their neck. Yeah, we know about all the information. Tazuna, why are you lying? This is an A rank mission. And he says, and Naruto says, "Okay, my team is still coming. I just couldn't let somebody younger than me get hurt, aka you Sasuke and you Menma." And in this one, Ita Sasuke and Sasuke and Menma are like twins, and but Sasuke's a little older than Menma, and Naruto's a year older than them, but like he was 7 when they were 6 in the academy, but Minato knew they were good friends, just like Itachi and Shisui, but a little different. So Naruto, he says, "Okay, let's keep going." And when Zabuza throws his thing, Naruto pulls up a chakra chain wall, and he grabs the sword, throws it into a tree, and when Zabuza appears, he kicks Zabuza off the tree, and then slams him into the ground. And says, "Water style, water dragon jutsu." And he puts a little lightning, and he says, "Kakashi, hand me some kunai or some shuriken." And and his clone makes a clone while doing a water dragon jutsu, and the clone does electric current, electric whip kunai. And that's what I told you what he did in the academy. He used electricity, so it goes through the water dragon just to electrify it, and it comes out like needles, stabs into Zabuza's back, and then it pushes him forward into the water dragon, dealing massive amount of damage. And then Haku comes, and she takes him away. And Naruto notices this, but he doesn't say anything. And Naruto dashes, and Naruto, then his team catches up. Raichi and Ryu, they catch up, and Ryu says, "Oh, hey Sasuke, hey Menma." And Naruto says, and they say, if they're 14, Naruto's 13, they're 12. No, they're 11, Naruto's 13, and Naruto's teammates are 14. Yeah. And then Kakashi's like 37, I don't know, but I don't care. And Naruto says, Tazuna, let's go. We'll protect you until the bridge is done. Time skip 2 days. Actually, time skip a few hours, cause I forgot. Cause in this one, Kakashi's not worn out, so he can train them. So Naruto, he's not training with them because he knows all this. But Sasuke and Menma, they know tree walking, not water walking. So the only person there who doesn't know is Sakura. Sakura takes her like 5 hours just to get 3 steps up. It takes her a whole 2 weeks to master it. And then it takes her a week to not master it, but like she can do it good enough. So yeah. So in that time, Naruto was going to the bridge by himself with Tazuna. Nobody came, but the last day it was about to be finished. Zabuza and Haku came, and Naruto let Menma and Sasuke do the job, but he was right outside watching every move of Haku's and let her like cut him up. And so Sasuke, he gets his 2 tomo, 1 tomo, and Menma gets his 1 tomo, 1 tomo. And they're working pretty good, but they still get passed out. Then Naruto jumps in and says, I can't let you hurt them anymore. They're not strong enough, but I am. And Naruto breaks the mirrors, grabs Haku, crushes his mask, and says, I know who you are. You're Haku Yuki, and you're kind of cute, but nah. And he knocks out Haku and runs over to Zabuza, kicks him in the stomach, boots him in the head, and then running around him with water and lightning on his lightning sword and his water on it, and he killed Zabuza. And then Gatos comes, and then Kakashi does Raikiri and kills everybody except Gato, and then Tazuna gets to throw him in the river. He dies, and it's called the Great Naruto Bridge. And let's time skip a week to when they get Naruto, Sasuke. They all get recommended to the Chunin exams. So the first part, Naruto, he aces it 100%. Even the last question, he did it, but he wasn't supposed to. And Naruto's team, they win. They 2 days to the Forest of Death. Naruto, he's there, and he's already like a Junin level, so he sees that he wants to make sure. He says here, he makes a clone. He says, you 3 go to the tower with the scrolls, and he said, and they say, how'd you already get these? From a different team. You don't need to know. And they go, and Naruto sneaks up on Sasuke, watching from afar. And then Menma leaves, and he sees Menma. He walks up to Menma and says, shh. He grabs Menma, and then Orochimaru comes in, and Naruto dashes out, kicks him in the head, using his Uzumaki Taijutsu with his precision and speedy cuts. And Naruto says, Orochimaru, get out the village. You can't take Sasuke or Menma's body. And he says, damn it. And he summons Manda. And Naruto says, that's nothing. Naruto jumps in Manda's mouth and electrocutes it, and Manda gets desummoned because Manda can do that. Everybody can. And all of them can. And Orochimaru runs. But he puts a snake on Sasuke and it bites him and gives him enough. It gives him a little bit of hatred and a little bit of Orochimaru's chakra. So he gets a tiny curse mark, but not strong enough to make him want to leave the village. You know what I mean, fam? So he can only get the eyes of the curse mark. So yeah. So Naruto replaces with a clone, and the clone says, "Here, punch me, and you can have this." And when he poofs, two scrolls come out, one heaven, one earth, and they take the earth because that's what they needed. And they just leave the heaven there, and some other team grabs it. I don't care, and they pass Naruto first, then Gaara, then Neji, then Sasuke's team. But yeah, they did pretty good. So when the preliminaries, Naruto beats Kiba. I'm gonna save Gaara's match for last because I really think there would be a difference in here. He would. And then this one, Gaara's a Uzumaki, so yeah. He's and Neji, he still beats Hinata, but Hinata she didn't get as beaten up. Sasuke beats Oroy. Shikamaru goes the same. So when Gaara's about to crush his arm and leg, Naruto puts chakra chains there to grab Lee. So Gaara automatically won because interference, you know? So yeah. And I don't know why he did that, but and he walks up to Gaara and says, "Are you an Uzumaki?" And he says, "Yeah." And then this one, Gaara's adopted, so don't say anything. So, and he says, "You want to come live with me in the Uzumaki compound?" And he says, "Sure." And Naruto tightens up Gaara's seal, and Gaara gets used to having Naruto and being able to sleep. So when they first get there, Minato says, "Who's your friend?" And Naruto says, "He's not my friend. He's living here. He's a Uzumaki just like me and Mom." And Gaara says, "I'm a little bit Senju, like 5%." And Naruto says, "Me too. So is my dad. He's like 50%, I think. I think no. I think he's pretty. I think he's like 75%. But still, who cares?" So they're all like related somehow, but just shut up. So Naruto, when they're training, Naruto masters the Rasengan. Gaara, he gets better at taijutsu because he just doesn't want to use his sand all the time. And instead of using that gorge, he uses sand and dirt from the he makes his own sand, and he made his some crystal style from the dirt and stuff. So Gaara's pretty good. So let's start with Naruto's match. Naruto beats Neji, obviously. So when Gaara and Sasuke's not late this time since Kakashi, he doesn't even care about training him because he already taught him the Chidori. So the Uchiha was training him. So Naruto, he's going. So when Sasuke, when he did this, is running up Chidori. Gaara says, "Crystal style, crystal dome," and he says, that's what he says, and Sasuke, it breaks it, but it doesn't go all the way through, and it reheals, and Sasuke gives up. Then the Konoha Crush happens, but then Naruto gets in there instead of Hiruzen, and Naruto says, "I thought I told you to leave. Now leave." And before you could even bring up the first or second Hokage, Naruto does what Hiruzen did, but better, and stops both of them coming up. Naruto dashes at him, punches him into the barrier, kicks the barrier, breaking it, and choking, and putting him into a seal since he knows he'll just come out somebody's curse mark. So he seals Orochimaru, and the Konoha Crush barely starts. So Naruto promoted to Jonin because he's 13. And yeah, and the next part is, oh, and guys, just a quick reminder, I'm doing a giveaway. So as soon as I hit 200 subscribers, and I'm doing a giveaway of 2 Nintendo Switches. So yeah, and if you want to be entered, just like, subscribe, share the video, comment down below
This
done.
gun's cheating, bro.
And one of you will be a lucky winner of a Nintendo. Two of you will be a lucky winner of a Nintendo Switch. Peace out, my dudes.